welcome back to H&R Fam. For today's video is going to be my third trimester update. I took a break from doing pregnancy updates just because I felt like they were being repetitive and everything wasn't changing. Everything was basically the same, and I want to apologize for the shadow. Hopefully when I'm editing it will go away. And the other thing is, I know I'm wearing the exact same thing as my last video, and they are filmed like a week or two apart, but you know what? This is my nightgown, my pajamas, and I'm 39 weeks pregnant, so this is my comfiness. Trust me, I've washed it, but this is my comfiness, so it ain't changing. I'm just going with the flow. I don't feel like getting dressed just for a video. I am exhausted and tired. So with that being said, I finally have a few things to update you guys with from the past few weeks. Like I said, I took a break just because I felt like I was saying the same things over and over again, and I want to update you guys with, of course, new content and new things besides just sitting there saying the same thing over and over. So with that being said, let's just get on into it. And yeah, so the first thing I want to update you guys with is my weight gain. At 39 weeks pregnant as of yesterday, so today I'm filming is Friday, and hopefully you guys are seeing this on Friday. So on Thursday, yesterday, I have only gained 18 pounds my whole entire pregnancy, which is really good. But with the weight gain, I did have a setback about 2 weeks ago where I actually lost 4 pounds. Roughly just because I suffered a viral infection. I had a really bad chest cold and stuffy nose and head cold. So basically, I wasn't feeling like eating. Of course, I forced myself to eat before the baby and to make sure that, you know, my baby girl was getting the nutrients she needed. But all in all, I just, you know, it's typical and it's normal to lose some weight when you are sick. So my OB definitely was not worried. So, and it's been dormant since that time. So all in all, I've gained 18 pounds and I've lost 4. So I would have gained just over 20 pounds all in all, but unfortunately I lost that extra 4 pounds, which I'm totally not complaining, and I'm still healthy weight gain, so there's nothing wrong with that. The next thing I want to update you guys with is week 36. You get the average strep B test done, and unfortunately mine came back positive. And if you guys don't know, it is just some sort of bacteria that women get in their lower region, and unfortunately it's one that could be there during this pregnancy, and then in my next pregnancy not even be there at all. So it's nothing to worry about. The only thing is when I go into labor, I'm given antibiotics, and the main antibiotic that they give you is penicillin, but I am highly allergic to penicillin, so that opts out for me, so I am getting one of the alternative antibiotics. So that's that. Also at week 36, we did have an ultrasound, and we got to see our baby girl, and of course, at that point, you can't get like a full body picture. You can't get anything like that. I'm going to try to show you guys a picture. I do have it on my phone because the place that we go actually, instead of putting it like on a disc or anything like that, they actually text you the pictures, which I find is so weird for technology and stuff like that. So hopefully when I show you, you guys can see it okay just from my phone. But anyways, there is just her little squishy face. You can see her nose and just her lips, and that's basically the only good picture we could get of her, because when we did get like the full face able to be in the shot, her arm was covering her face and things like that, so the only thing we could get was like the smushed up against the glass face, which I'm totally okay with. It's so cute, and just, you know, memories to keep. So moving on from that, I, you know, have been doing pretty good. The sleep has been really awful, and what I mean by that is it's not even that I'm getting up to use the washroom, because I find that that's not even the case. I'm literally just waking up to roll over, and it's really just a pain in the ass. I'm sorry. It's a pain in the ass to have to wake up every time you roll over, because before I would just wake up in different positions and you know, not remember waking up to roll over or anything. Now it's a chore to roll over. I feel like a turtle on its back, but anyways, or if I'm laying on one side too long, then my hip will start to hurt, so then I have to roll over to the other side, and then that hip will start to hurt, so then I just want to lay on my back, but that's not comfortable, and then it's a whole mess of things. So sleep has definitely been terrible, and unfortunately, I share a bed with my boyfriend, of course, and my baby's dad, that moves around and tosses and turns in his sleep and likes to elbow and stuff like that. So not only am I having this little tiny human being inside of me kick my ribs and hurt and things like that inside me, I have that on the outside of me as well, and it's just like, hey, you two are so alike, and it seems like during the day I don't feel her move that often, and then as soon as I lay down to relax and go to sleep, and all night long, she's gotta be moving like a freaking crazy animal. Other than that, like I said, I'm still struggling with sleep, and at this point, in pregnancy at 39 weeks, Braxton Hicks for me are very constant, and I don't want to say really constant. They come every few minutes, and basically, if I'm moving around, I don't really notice them a lot, but if I'm sitting down, they're coming every few minutes. So when I'm sleeping, Braxton Hicks are like waking me up because, of course, it's like a huge tightening of your stomach, and they're not real contractions. They're not painful or anything. It's just a discomfort to, you know, feel your stomach tightening because it almost feels like my ribs are being squished. So that's another reason why sleeping has just been crazy and not really happening. The next thing is our hospital bags are packed. I posted what's in my baby's hospital bag. If you guys are interested in seeing a first-time mom's what's in my hospital bag, I'll definitely post that for you guys. The next thing is last week at my 38-week appointment. I just had my appointment yesterday for my 39-week, but at 38 weeks, that appointment, I was finally checked for dilation, and at that point I was completely closed. My cervix was completely closed and posterior. So nothing was happening in the lower region. The only thing that I was experiencing is her head is really low. She's dropped and she's extremely low. But I still don't have like the typical, I don't know, lots of pregnant women, and especially around me and that I've seen at this point in pregnancy, you're like, oh, I got back pain and hip pain. I don't have any of that. I don't have any back pain. I haven't experienced any back pain, sciatic nerve pain, hip pain. The only time that I feel like a little bit of hip pain and discomfort is basically when I'm sleeping on either side. So that is not an issue at all, and that kind of thing. So of course, no dilation, cervix is posterior. It was kind of a sad news, but the appointment basically started off kind of crappy. The blood pressure machine wouldn't read my blood pressure for some reason, so that started off, and then we get into the appointment and baby's heart rate was skyrocketed in between 170 and 180, which is normal if they're moving, which at that point when my OB was checking the heart rate and everything, I wasn't feeling movement. So with her heart rate being that high and me not feeling any movement, and again I have an anterior placenta, so the placenta is in front of the baby. At points in time, I don't really feel her move. She probably was moving at that time, but again, I couldn't personally feel it. So I was sent literally across the street to the hospital where I will be delivering her to have an NST, which is a non-stress test. And literally the second the monitor got hooked up to my stomach, the contraction monitor, the top monitor that they put up, she started moving and cooperated perfectly fine, no issues, no problems. And, sorry, I'm getting, like, I'll get into that. If you see me flinch a little bit, I am getting really bad pinching feelings in, my super low area, basically my vagina, TMI. So if you see me flinch, that's totally the reason why. But basically, so I went over, she cooperated right away, and then that's when they were monitoring also the Braxton Hicks that I was having, which were coming every 2 to 3 minutes. But again, because I was just checked like 2 minutes before I walked over to the hospital, or I mean drove across to the hospital, I wasn't dilated, and there was nothing happening down there. It was posterior, so they didn't check me, they didn't bother to check me, so I was sent home. Coming now to week 39, up to date, I got checked yesterday again for dilation and stuff, and I'm sitting between a 3 and 4 centimeter dilation right now as I speak, probably even more than that. My doctor, sorry, My OB did a membrane sweep, trying to get things started because I haven't lost any of my mucus plug. I hadn't lost, at least not that I know of. I haven't lost any fluid or anything like that, and I haven't been having real contractions, just the tightening like Braxton Hicks. So he did a membrane sweep, so I've been dealing with that, and basically I'm a week away from my due date, and I was sent home after that. Baby was perfectly fine. I am literally sitting waiting to go into labor. The membrane sweep he wanted to do because she is so low, like he can feel her head right there. She's ready to go. I am already 3 to 4 centimeters dilated, like in between. He said I'm basically right in the middle, and my body's just kind of stuck, or doesn't want to cooperate, or she doesn't want to cooperate, whatever's happening. So he did the sweep, hoping to get things started, and hopefully that does something. And literally I've been feeling no contractions, just the regular Braxton Hicks. I have lost sorry. I have lost some of my mucus plug by now. And of course you get the normal spotting from a membrane sweep that I've been experiencing. So that, and then like I said, sorry, I have a really bad tickle in my throat. And then not only that, I'm getting like that pinching feeling, extremely low. Like I said, right at the opening it feels like, and it's very uncomfortable. So I've been walking and stuff like that, trying to get things going, and I swear, I just want her out at this point. I am done. So, with that being said, this will probably be my last update video. If I end up making it to February 5th, which is my last doctor's appointment right before my due date is the 7th. If I make it to that point and I get my induction date scheduled, because he already said with me being this far dilated, and if I'm still sitting at the same by the 5th, if nothing has happened by then, which he said is going to be shocking, which I thought by now I'd already have her at this point, then we will look forward and look into scheduling an induction date. Just because now I am just starting to get, like I said, that pinching feeling is starting to really drive me nuts. And because I've been having Braxton Hicks basically consistently for, you know, a few days now, and it's not painful, so they're nothing to worry about. It's just something that I have to do. So if I don't have her by the 5th, I will make another video updating you guys after my appointment and let you know what's the dealio. And hopefully within my next video, I'll probably do a what's in my hospital bag video, and then hopefully the next video after that is finally showing her up to you guys, and she's here, because I am so ready for her to be here. So done. So ready for her to be here. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my 3rd trimester update. It was a little bit rambly. Also, quickly before I leave, I am going to show you a baby bump profile, probably my last one. Nesting is totally done. I have nothing left to do for nesting. I physically cannot do anything. So, like, I've been watching vacuuming videos on YouTube. That's how I'm living my life, is patiently waiting for this little girl to come and watching vacuuming videos on YouTube and cleaning videos, and it's weird. But I literally have no more cleaning to do. I like dust every day, vacuum almost every day. It's kind of an addiction. But I have nothing else to do. I have nothing left to get ready for her. I am just done. But anyways, I am going to quickly show you my baby bump, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm 39 weeks. Yes, it's a book thing. This is my 39-week bump from the side. I don't feel like I'm actually that big. I'm like pushing in my chest because I have bigger ladies up top. So I'm really not that big. Like, if I don't squish them in, it's not sticking out that far from my chest, but like that. And she is dropped quite a bit from there. She's dropped. Before she would sit like up here. But I'm really not that big. I'm pretty happy. There it is from the front in all my book glory. And there it is from the other side, probably a better profile. Again, like I said, I'm 39. She is measuring, like my fundal height is measuring at 40 weeks. So, perfect there. And, yeah. So there it is. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.